I think definition of laziness is that you know what you should do, but you don't do it because you feel like what your responsibilities are, but you feel like you want to do it later time, or you want to not do it because you feel it's not the right time to do so.
It's extremely hard to draw a line between being having rest and being lazy. Yeah. So what are you saying is, how can we identify if you are being lazy or you're just taking nap for rest or something like that?
You should ask a question yourself.
This episode's conversation was between CEO of IELTS Premium Learning Center, Mr. Odil, and one of the top features of this learning center, Mr. Jamshid. They were in previous podcasts. In those episodes, they talked about IELTS preparation, English learning journey, and certain tips for better preparation. But today, it's quite different. They went for one of the most popular topics of our era, laziness. What is laziness? What are the causes of laziness? And are there any good signs of the laziness? But most importantly, how can we deal with it? By using their several years of working experience with kids, teenagers, and young adults, they gave their own thoughts, conclusions, and suggestions. But I want to remind you, all of them, all the opinions, suggestions were purely subjective. So, before making any judgment, please make your own research. And lastly, if you like our videos and want to support our channel, please subscribe to our channel and give us like. Now, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy this amazing conversation.
Let me get straight and focus on more topic of today's topic.
So
and we're going to talk about laziness. And you're as a successful person here in my team. Can you shed a light with this issue or about this topic?
of course.
So, okay, what are you saying is the definition of laziness?
I think the definition of laziness is that you know what you should do, but you don't do it because you feel like something is not right.
Yeah.
You try to look for a perfect moment, which is never the case. And then I think this is laziness. You know what you should do. You know what your responsibilities are, but you feel like you want to do it later time, or you want to not do it because you feel it's not the right time to do so.
Okay, now let's talk about causes of laziness. A lot of people say the causes are just, a lot of people just justify themselves saying that they want to rest and avoid some kind of burnout, and they get into the mode of being lazy. And what is your outlook on this?
I think that laziness starts with not proper sleep. You need to have a very, very good sleep, because I think that without good sleep we cannot accomplish more, so that we fall behind. And then the best effective way is to get rid of laziness is maybe sleep. I think a lot of people nowadays don't sleep, or they're night owls. They tend to spend time until at 12, 1 or 2 a.m., which is really bad. And this not sleeping enough, is going to have bad impact on their mood on the day. And then when you don't feel concentrated, you're probably gonna feel lazy, because you don't have a good sleep. And another reason is food. I think a lot of people don't have a proper lunch or don't have a proper meals, and then they feel lazy. They want to lie themselves. They know that they're being lazy, and they try to make excuse. They try to find excuse. For example, I'm hungry. I want to sleep. I want to watch movie. I want to rest. I think they know that they're being lazy, and they want to find excuse to do.
It's just as kind of getting very difficult to pin down whether you're being kind of lazy or you're trying to have rest. So it's extremely hard to draw a line between being having rest and being lazy. Yeah. So what you're saying is, how can we identify if you are being lazy, or you're just taking nap for rest or something like that?
You should ask a question yourself. Have I accomplished what I want to do before the day? If you make a plan, you look at your plan, and if you don't take anything on a plan, then it means that you have become totally lazy during the day. And then if you have done more, then I think that it doesn't mean that you're lazy. It means that you are tired. You need rest. Okay, so that I think that people can differentiate or can draw a line between laziness and rest by asking simple question: Am I productive today?
Yeah.
Am I have I accomplished what I like a planet? And then the answer is can be found by looking at your schedule, your timetable. Yeah.
And a lot of people see laziness in a negative light, but there is always some positive light
Okay.
hidden behind this laziness. Yeah. Can you talk about the positive light of being lazy?
Being lazy is positive life is. I don't see any positive life, to be honest.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I don't see any positive life.
What about being kind of being able to save yourself from burnout? Like you try to, you don't have to kind of, get into your job.
It's just excuse. I think that you're making excuse now that I'm lazy because I don't want to feel burned out. I think you're trying to make excuse
Yes.
for yourself that you don't do like what you're supposed to do. I think that's excuse. Just you're trying to find excuse or just trying to justify your actions. That
How can we call this state?
I'm not sure how to call it, but I think that you're just trying your best to find excuse not to do like task. I think that.
Okay. So there's always a way to kind of solve this issue, and let's talk about how to combat laziness. Some strategies. Do you have one?
I think I have a couple of strategies or techniques to deal with laziness because laziness, I think that everybody's lazy. We need to accept the fact that naturally humans are lazy.
Yeah.
And not everybody is not gonna spend like hours on work. Okay, people feel lazy. That's natural. So one way to like a combat laziness is to make a plan. You need to have a plan. You need to know what you're gonna do during the day. If you know what your plans are, then there is a less chance that you're gonna be lazy. Okay, like you probably, if you know what you're gonna do, then you will not be probably lazy. And the second thing that you should remind yourself what your goal is. Okay, you should every day constantly tell yourself why you're doing this thing, why you're doing it. Like it kind of helps you to develop internal motivation, which is way powerful than external motivation. We don't need external motivation. You need to remind yourself why you should do it. Like you need to have reasons, to take action to do something else, or to learn language, to pick up some like a new skill, right? And then you should remind yourself every single day, maybe 3-4 times. Or one thing that I like is to watch a lot of videos. I watch videos of people who have accomplished it, and I try to listen to them because I know that they have same difficulty, right? And now I have got the difficulty that they had in the past, and how did they handle with it, and then seeing them how they handled helps me to not be lazy. Yeah.
Well, besides that, goal setting and motivation, there are other factors
Yeah.
that can actually, influence your laziness, like mental health and some physical health. Yeah. And can you shed a light on this?
What do you mean, like goal setting?
No, I mean the role of doing exercise. Do you think it's gonna
like physical exercise?
Yeah, it's gonna help you combat your laziness.
Of course, yeah. I think that there is even research that shows that like people who take up sport regularly are likely to be like high achievers in this world because of they like face physical difficulty in the gym, and when they overcome it, when they do it one more push up, or when they can do one more lifting, then they feel like they can do more, and then this helps them to I think the gym boosts your self confidence. The more you go to the gym, the more self confident you are. So that if you have a confidence and if you believe in yourself that you can do more, then you're not going to be lazy because you know that you're capable of accomplishing this task.
Yeah. Additionally, I think the gym is gonna give you some kind of structure to your life. It's like building a little habit. You're developing a kind of habit to do something bigger, yeah, day by day, week by week, and that's gonna probably combat and kind of reduce the level of laziness you have. Yeah. Okay, my last question about being lazy is regarding balancing rest and productivity. Okay, what should be done? How can people draw a line between being between resting and being lazy? Yeah.
I think that balance is really crucial because if we don't balance, we feel burnout and we end up being more lazy. So that's why I would like to highlight that balancing is key to be successful. And to have a balance, like I think first, as usual, as I mentioned before, like we have to look at our timetable, like if have we accomplished it, do we have ticks on the list? If we have more, we can take a rest. And sometimes we can spend our time with friends on the weekends. It's not a big deal, I think. But if you really want to be real high achiever, then you cannot take maybe weekends. But if you're happy with just outstanding results, you can have a rest on the weekends because recharging your batteries means that you will be stronger, you will be more refreshed, you will be revitalized. So that having proper rest is key. But to know when it's time to rest and when it's not time to rest is not. It's just looking at the timetable. I think that you have to look at your schedule, what kind of things have I accomplished, and then I think after looking at this, you can make a decision. I think it's not science rocket. It's just simple. You have to make a list. To just look what you have done, and if you haven't done, then you're being lazy. And if you've done a lot, then you can take a rest. Why not?
Thank you very much.
Thank you
for your talk. And I just want to remind that the opinions and views presented in this show are of a personal nature. So it's up to someone or listeners to take it out to make a decision. So
some opinions are personal. Like if you like it, take it. If you don't like it, leave it. Just that's how we respond.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Have a good day.
Okay.